Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And on tap tonight, it's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Orlando Magic. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Trae Young taking motivation from his skeptics, saying, I've had people doubt me and my ability all of my career and all of my life. That's what drives and fuels me. So if I didn't have those people to motivate me, I don't think I'd be where I am today. Guys, he is on a mission.
Well, a lot to prove, Allie. Thank you. And Clark, for just about every team at this time of the year, optimism is running high. That's the magic of the early season.
Couldn't agree with you more. And soon enough, BA, we'll find out which teams have a right to be optimistic and can earn the right to be considered contenders. It's always fun to see which teams take that next step towards being playoff ready.
And the starting lineup for the Magic. Desmond Bane is out there with Bankero. Then there's Wagner, and it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich team up in the backcourt.
First this weekend. Just let you guys know. Everything is known. Everything is known.
Why level up? Average reading time, 20 minutes. As you are likely already aware, computer technology is evolving at an astonishing rate. These level up readings are designed to provide you with the latest information on emerging computer
Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Johnson. And it's Silk in at small forward. Now here's Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. Outside Young. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Here's Thomas. Defended by Bogdanovich. Thomas, that's good.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent. Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. And here's Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. That shot missing. And now just over a minute played here in the first. To the wing on the left. Here's Thomas. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
For Orlando, the 2021 trade deadline marked a turn to a new direction. The Magic trading away Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic indicated they were clearly going another way.
He's off on the first. Well, with those 2021 Magic deals, what do you think of hitting the reset button, Clark?
You know, BA, I like it. I think it was time. That group had not quite made the progress that was expected. And at some point, you got to determine whether you're better off changing course or going with the status quo. So I like the move they made. A youth movement in Orlando shows promise going forward.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Bankero. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Outside Bogdanovich. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line. to shoot a pair. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
NBA, the assist numbers don't jump out at you, but he has great court vision at all times. Runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint.
Report to objective. Where is cover? 1.1 explain common operating system. OS types and their purposes. Left.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to McClung. Here's Van Caro, guarded by Young. Van Caro no good. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Here's Bain. It's not going to go for him, and it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
Last year shows that having a better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Guys, they split the season series, and there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight. Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
McClung, and he banks in the layup.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here's Silk. In the game against Houston, very impressive. Lets a floater go, and scoring inside is Young.
When you're the size of Young, the floater is your friend. A nice touch, young man.
Wagner up top. Pass to Van Caro. He can't get that one to fall. And Atlanta will come the other way. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. Here's Silk. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Uneasy too on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
This early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Rejected by a Congo.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, BA.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Timeout called, the Hawks. This game following their win against the Rockets.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Outside Johnson. The shot won't fall. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Outside Bain. From deep. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Hawks trailing. Down low. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
From deep, Bain. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Bogdanovich down low. Okongwu. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The 3 from Bain. And he can't get that one. And it'll be the Hawks taking it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Here's Silk. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Bottom line is, they're ahead on the scoreboard, and that's all that matters.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Silk. Bogdanovich on the wing. Jacks up a three. Here's a Kongwu. And he battles for the ball, gets a second chance bucket. Kongwu's got 5.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Here's Van Carroll, covered by Johnson. From 8 feet. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line from there.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. Young has made a huge difference in their production.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Pass to Silk. Inside. Here's a Kongwu. Yep, that one's good. Kongwu's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, BA, there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. The question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
Yes, it's good. Thomas has got his 2nd basket of the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
The ball's knocked loose. Hunter on the wing. Charity stripe shot. Another one falls for Atlanta.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Payne. Coming off a 12-point game. Hunter with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Young. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And it's now only a 5-point Orlando lead. Wagner with it. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Pass to Thomas. Here's Van Carroll. Shot from the low post is good. Van Carroll's got 8 points.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Now here's Johnson. Here's Silk. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
BA, you know they would love for him to give more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Thomas misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's a one-on-one situation. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7. And the Hawks shooting only 42% to get this one going. Pass to Silk. Hunter on the wing. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And here's Wagner. Money from 17 feet out.
Attacking right away. Once Wagner has the ball, he doesn't even think about it. Take it and go.
Here's Silk. Outside Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. It's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. And then it was step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Nance, he's checked in for Kongwu. And the Magic making a change here as well. Covington's checked in. Hunter on the wing. to the left wing. Young from long range. The offensive rebound. Capella can't get it to go. Orlando leading. Here's Payne. And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Pass to Young. Now here's Capella. Tightly guarded. And no good. Payne against Hunter. Here's Thomas. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Seems like you can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Thomas. 15 in his last outing. Covington inside. Young's there. And that one drops for him. And the Magic lead by 10.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Hunter. It's rebounded by Wagner. Here's Thomas. 10 points for him.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Okay, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Puts up a 3. Capella with a rebound. Here's Daniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. On Robert Covington.
At the line for your Hawks.
That one misses.
At the line for 2.
Second free throw, no good. Outside Carter. Shoots. And Wagner gets it to go. On the assist by Carter. Wagner's got his second basket.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when you're big to share the rock.
And so it's Orlando up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
You must also consider other basic principles of change management, including the importance of having a peer review prior to the implementation of any changes in order to ensure quality of the plan. The type of change being planned and how it will be implemented are also
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Wendell Carter is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Smith. Then there's Markel Fultz. And it's Covington in at the 1.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And that was the mobile 1 drive. Little resistance to the finish line.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
Fultz against Bogdanovich. Carter, rebounded by the Hawks. And it's Wendell Carter with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So it's Atlanta now. A 12-point game. Pass to Matthews. Out left to the wing. Here's Nance.
You see defensively, Carter with really good instincts. I mean, he moves his feet well, and of course, he gives you plenty of size at that position.
Covington inside. Defended by Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Covington.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Fultz. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Man, I appreciate how skilled Fultz is handling the ball. I mean, excellent at getting to his favorite spots on the floor.
Here's Matthews. Sends it home from three-point land. Matthews got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Bogdanovich against Fultz. Carter, good. And the Magic lead by 13.
No stopping Wendell Carter there. Powers past the defender and gets it to go.
Young against Covington. And that one's good. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Carter can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Matthews. Oh, Covington with a block.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
Nance. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, BA. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Now here's Tice. Buries it down low. Now here's Young. Pass to Nance. Here's Snow. Launches it. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Fultz. Now Smith. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the basket by Tice.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Houston. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Outside Fultz. Here's Tice. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Tice has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Young against Tice. Right side Young. No good on the shot. Tice with the defensive effort. Here's Houston. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Nance. Right wing. Now here's Hunter. Over Tice. Hunter, good. Hunter's got 6. The Magic have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Gibson with it. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
And his work in the weight room on full display there. Gibson is excellent at sticking with his shot, despite the contact.
Marcus, with most young teams, the Magic struggle with consistency.
Look, VA, that's just how the NBA can be for young teams. I mean, it's a hard league, a really hard league. It's tough. Everybody's good. But there are some benefits to going through the growing pains of being young. You learn on the fly. And there's no better teacher than experience, which comes from reps and time on the floor together, and ultimately you hope it pays dividends going forward.
And that one's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight in the interior. That's the top priority right now.
A line change here for Orlando. Payne against Hunter. Great D that time from Payne. Here's Orlando. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Banchero, covered by Johnson. And they pick up 2. 12 points for him.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now here's Johnson.
That's a second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet. But something to keep an eye on.
Bogdanovich on the wing.
Newer file system developed by Microsoft. It is only supported by
Wagner takes a lot of pride in trying to make a defensive impact and does a good job contesting the shot there.
Payne, a soft touch off the glass. He's got 8.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Bogdanovich. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Houston. Pass to Hunter. To the inside. Outside Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. On target from range.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
The shot by McClung, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
You know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Atlanta's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Here's Silk. 7 points in the game. Out to the wing. From deep, Johnson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Magic.
Another well-known cloud-based productivity suite is Google Workspace.
Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside Payne. Count it. His 4th bucket and 8 shots.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Daniels. Hunter against Payne. They grab their own miss. Here's a Kongu. And at last, they get one to fall. He's got 9.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And Wagner gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Daniels. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hunter against Payne. Pass to Silk. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. And Orlando's shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Here's Thomas, covered by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Wagner. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
When Franz Wagner went 8th overall to Orlando in the 2021 draft, his family was ecstatic. Him and his brother Mo, teammates with the Magic. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that if you're Wagner.
The Wagner brothers, not the only brother teammates we've seen lately, Clark.
That's exactly right, B.A. I mean, how about the Morris twins on the same Phoenix Sun squad? You know, that's got to be pretty special to play with your sibling, I would think.
Here's Banchero. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And it's in there.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Daniels. Hunter on the wing. Here's Daniels. Shoots from the line. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
The value of football movement isn't lost on this squad.
Follow these steps and practice all of it. Figure
Here's Thomas. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's Hunter. 6 points for him. And he knocks down the first one. Atlanta making some changes here. Capella comes in for Okongwu. And it's Matthews in for Johnson. And here are the Magic now. Here's McClung. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Thomas misses. Atlanta's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Third person. Team is in the penalty.
Figure L11.
At the line for your Hawks.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. 1:43 left in the first half. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Boy, this Hawks squad is struggling. Outside Hunter. Pass to Silk. Outside Hunter. Inside. Matthews' shot is good. Matthews got 5.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
A minute 6 left in the first half of basketball. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Thomas. He's got 12.
After a sharp first quarter, he's not shooting as well here in the second. And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Here's Daniels. He has 6. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's McClung. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Here's Wagner. From down in the low post, it goes. Wagner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really good work by Wagner there, turning that miss into a make. Those are the type of baskets that can swing games sometimes.
Now here's Capella. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Daniels. There's the drive. Shot clock at 6. The kick to Hunter. The 3. They get the rebound. And Capella slams it down.
The force of that dunk by Capella. Wow.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder. They were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions, we just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, you just got to really sprint back and beat her.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the
Yo,
folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Out in front of the half is Orlando. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys that total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around and it's striking.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach is absolutely ripping it to the take some fouls over there. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
11 to 10 types of OS installations and upgrades. New Objective 1.3. Most new operating systems. Now require.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Magic shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Young and Bogdanovich team up in the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Silk in at the three, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half with Quinn Snyder. Here's Silk. Releases. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he drops them first. Old shot's good from the strike. Here's McClung. Pass to Wagner. Now Bain. Here's Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Wagner. Goes back up. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 16 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Silk. Kick out to Johnson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Pass to Young. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 12.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
Young inside. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And he dumps it. What a pass to set him up.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Bogdanovich. And the 3 off target. The Magic have got 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's Bain, guarding closely. That one goes in. Bain's got 12 points in the game.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And it's Silk missing.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
The 3 from Banchero. Wagner finds Bain. Back to Wagner. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, I can't fake it, fellas. I mean, Franz Wagner, 6'9", can make threes, mobile, agile. I'm actually glad I'm just sitting back watching these guys instead of trying to guard them.
little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. Knocked loose. The three from Bancaro. Rebounded by Johnson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Young. It's deflected.
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
Johnson. Just stop the run. Okongwu with the bucket. He's got 11.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Pass to McClung. Lets a three fly. Another miss by Orlando. The Hawks have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Wagner with it. Okongwu on him. Here's Thomas. Defended by Bogdanovich. Pass to Bancaro. And counted. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Nance, he's checked in for the Hawks. Johnson passes to Nance. Now here's Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. From the arc. Atlanta again missing.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Pass to Bancaro. Here's McClung. Outside Bain. To the inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Bain against Johnson. Back to Bogdanovich. Tries again. And he sinks the layup. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside, an opportunistic score around the rim.
Here's Thomas. Here's Bancaro. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Outside Bogdanovich. Right side Johnson. Pass to Nance. To the left side wing. And here's Young. Just 5 on the clock. The three is up. It's rebounded by Bancaro. Bancaro's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he lays it up and in. Bancaro's got 8 here in this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Count the basket. Bancaro's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Timeout called the Hawks. During the 21-22 season, we saw homegrown squads like Memphis and Cleveland emerge. Clark, how important is that to the league?
PA, I think it's vital. I really do. I mean, I just think it adds to the appeal of the league. I mean, not every city can lure top agents, and there's something about building a team in a homegrown fashion through the draft, keeping those young guys together and seeing them grow and develop. How about the Milwaukee Bucks, for an example, when you talk about a small ball NBA championship team? Bodes well for teams like the Cavaliers and Grizzlies who are doing something similar, and we'll see how it plays out going down the road.
Hunter, good.
This is how unselfish Young is. When he sees an open teammate, he gets them the rock.
Make sure you are following the directions procedure.
Bolts against Hunter.
What type of change is operating?
Pass to Gibson. He gets it in there. Gibson's got 6 points.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Hunter. 11 points in the game. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Matthews, he's checked in for Atlanta.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Hunter on the wing. Young against Fultz. Here's Daniels. Here's Capella. Another shot. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Magic.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Gibson. Lays it up and banks it in. Gibson's got 4 points this quarter.
Gibson going to work. Fun to watch him do that. Knows he has what it takes to score from the painted area. After getting moved from Chicago in 2021, Wendell Carter Jr. came to the Magic with a bit of a chip on his shoulder, something to prove, an added edge, and I think that has served him well in his development.
And Young gets it to go.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period, he finally drains one.
Carter, the pass to Fultz. Here's Houston. Smith, left side. And with Carter Jr., he showed tremendous growth in the 2021-22 season.
Yeah, he sure did, B.A. He saw increased efficiency across the board. I mean, it really was around the rim, though, where he made his greatest stride. Showed improved low-post scoring, improved low-post moves, and defensively, he was an anchor for Orlando.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Gibson again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, you know, this is the totality of Gibson's game. I mean, he's a guy who takes on everybody when he's looking to score.
Smith right side. Outside Carter. Pass to Gibson. 2 minutes. Second chance shot. And Carter with the finish. Carter's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets has been exactly of that variety.
Don't come to there.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Minute 32 left in the 3rd. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Silk. 13 points in the game. Here's Hunter. They get it back. Here's Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
To the right side, here's Houston. 3-pointer, no good. Atlanta has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Puts it up from 17. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Orlando calls timeout.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Bogdanovich is checked in. Well, the Magic's shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. The steal! And stolen by Covington. Fultz passes to Covington. Deflected! And Daniel Tice picks up the foul. It's his first foul of the game. And the Hawks shooting about 47%. A nice number. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. Covington grabs the board.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Smith passes to Tice. Count that one. Tice has got 8 points.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter. Off target with a shot. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Magic out in front, running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. Daniel Tice is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Smith. And it's Fultz in at the 3 spot. They get it back. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Kongwu. 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. And it's good on the layup.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Inside, here's Tice. And finished off by Tice.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Outside Johnson. Bogdanovich down low. He's against Smith. Second chance effort, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And the free throw, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Now here's Covington. Banked it in off the glass. And the Magic lead by 21.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
Wagner against Johnson. Out to the right wing. With the floater. And it's rejected. They retain possession. Second shot opportunity. And it's Silk missing. The Magic have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be on Trae Young. That's his third foul of the game. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court. So you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Smith passes to Wagner. Basket's good.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been the collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly what you want.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Here's ABC, covered by Covington, and stolen by Covington. Doesn't go that time, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Matthews, over to the left wing. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Magic making their last shot.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Outside for Fultz. Tries a 10-footer. And it's Tice missing. And the Hawks shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Rando's checked in for Congo.
Team set. Substitution on the court.
Pass to ABC. Here's Daniels, guarded by Bain. Daniels misses. For Orlando, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Going inside, and he jams it home with authority.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This league is only getting stronger with plays like that. Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Matthews, drains the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Banchero, and the shot goes. Banchero's got 28.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Daniels, after the basket by Orlando. Stolen by Bain. In transition, the Magic on the run. Thomas, that's good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the Hawks with possession here. The Magic making their last shot. Here's Matthews. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Franz Wagner. And the NBA enjoying the highest attendance numbers in the history of the league. Clark, compare the fan experience now to where it was in the 80s when you played.
BA, I don't know if there is any comparison. I mean, when you factor in the popularity of the league now with the various social media platforms that exist, the star magnitude power of the game's biggest stars worldwide, I just think it's a different time. More teams, more exposure, more platforms for exposure, and a real understanding of how to market the NBA globally. So fans have a way of engaging that didn't exist in the early 80s.
Here's Bain. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Matthews. Here's ABC. Six to shoot. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Carroll's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Bain. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Matthews' shot is good.
Hey, give Matthews credit. He has an ability to get his shot up over the defense quickly.
Here he goes.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
And Atlanta's shooting at about 44% so far. And that one's good. ABC. Orlando dictating the flow. On the wing, Bain. And it's Orlando with another.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Pass to Matthews. To the wing on the left. To the middle. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Nance. Here's Thomas. Pass to Ben Carroll. Wide open look. The rebound by Matthews. Here's ABC. Out left to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Here's the second effort. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Here's Ben Carroll. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Penalty jump ball.
And here are the Magic now. That's tipped. And when you're inside an NBA locker room, how important are those vets to guide a team, Clark?
BA, I can't put a value on the importance of quality vets who demonstrate day in and day out what it means to be a professional, who perform on and off the court in a way commensurate with being a stand-up leader. I mean, they're invaluable. There aren't teams that are successful in the NBA that don't have veterans that lead by example and with their words.
Takes it inside. Pass to Ben Carroll. That shot off. Nice D from Vance. Here's ABC. A minute 22 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Matthews. Offensive rebound. Fernando. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Magic.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And this was a telling game. They'll meet 4 times this season, and I'd say it looks like a good matchup for them. They'll be looking forward to their next 3 meetings against the Hawks.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on it, had no answers for Paolo Banchero.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Thomas, following the score by Atlanta.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Banchero, and it's good for 2. Banchero's got 36 points.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done. Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
From deep Bain, it's off. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.